Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're doing update number 1 of my fall project Use It Up. Now, my fall project Use It Up started last week on October 1st, and I'll have the introduction video somewhere in the cards if you'd like to start from the beginning, but it is running all the way through December 1st. We have updates weekly on Fridays, and this is our first update video. That being said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We do all things Bath & Body Works, especially the body care, so if that sounds like something interesting, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's dive right on into the progress. So as I mentioned, 2-month project, we have 9 products and we have a lot to discuss this week. I also think I want to just broadly discuss product usage, how I use my products a little bit, and kind of give you an idea and a sense of really what I'm doing to tackle this project. We're going to start out with our one empty as we have already finished something up. And you guys, if you saw the introduction video, this is a pretty obvious one. We finished the Bath & Body Works perfume spray in Imperfect Beauty. Now, I believe this was a spin-off of the Marc Jacobs Perfect. I believe that's the one that this one was a spin-off of. And this is a really beautiful scent. It had rhubarb. It was kind of florally, but it had a nice perfumey element. It was just really nice overall. Definitely more of a spring summer scent in my opinion, but I think it could be worn year round. I believe it could be worn all year round. I also really love like the Tiffany blue color, and it kind of matched some of the other products I was using. So I'm sad to see this one go, but I'm happy to see it gone because I had so little left. If you're not familiar with the Bath & Body Works perfume sprays, they are the same concentration as a perfume, so they're a little bit longer lasting. It is a spray, as I mentioned. It's not a roller ball, and these are almost always coupon eligible, coming in at $14.95. So if you're not sure what to get, maybe you have a couple of favorite scents that you wish you could get in a full-size perfume, or maybe you're just looking for more travel-friendly perfume options, always recommend looking into the EDPs or the mini Eau perfumes. Now moving on into the progress, and we're going to start out with the collection or the kind of routine, that Appley sweater weather routine. So I'm going to get off kind of the fail out first, and that is going to be the sweater weather in the Fine Fragrance Mist. If you guys remember from the introduction video, I'm trying to figure out where I had my line. We started right there, and as you can see, we are still very much sitting right there. I just didn't get a lot of use out of this one this week. I had a conference at work, so I was really wearing perfumes that were long lasting, get me through the entire day. So this just really wasn't ideal for this week. I definitely used that Imperfect Beauty, and I used some of my other products. I used the Platinum in the perfume spray as well. That one wore beautifully. It was much more long lasting than something like this, but this is really going to be my focus this week. It's perfect for this time of kind of seasonality, so really hoping to dive into this one, but I do have more promising results on the body wash as well as the lotion, so just hold out with me. Starting off with the lotion, again, beautiful packaging on sweater weather. The scent notes, if you're unfamiliar or just for a refresher, are sun-kissed apples, autumn leaves, and orchard woods. It's perfect for kind of this transitional fall time. It's just getting a little bit cooler. I think cooler mornings, cooler nights. It is getting a little bit warmer in the day, but you can definitely feel the descent into the warmer, cozier, colder months. So if you remember last time, we started right there at that top line, and we are down to right there at the bottom line. So a good amount of use on this. Again, this is a week's worth of use, so I'm not like overusing my products by any means. I use this nightly. I used a decent amount. Like, there was no way I was going to finish an entire bottle in the week, and that's perfectly okay. This is what realistic usage looks like for me, and if that helps you, or you're like, okay, yeah, this is a good amount to be using, like I'm doing a good job, that's really the point of this video, and also just to share how I use my product. So I definitely like to use these after shaving. I definitely like to use these if I need a little bit moisture, definitely around my knees, my elbows get so dry. So I love the Bath & Body Works lotions, and I'm excited to put some more use on this one this week. Now, the co-matching or the co-product to that one is the Bath & Body Works in the sweater weather. So this one's going to be a little bit hard to see because of the packaging. So if you can see that right there, we started up right here at this top line, and we are down right there. So about like a finger width of usage. It's really hard to see on this plaid packaging, but that is where the line is, and at the top is where we started. So pretty good usage on this. You'll see with my shower gels or my body washes, however you call them, that's typically what I see the most progress on. one. I don't know if that's just because like sometimes I like to take a morning shower and a night shower, or maybe I use a little bit more product because it's not like I need to slather it everywhere and I have like all this excess and I don't like feeling that lotion feeling. I'm not really sure why that is, but I always definitely find myself going through the body washes or the shower gels a little bit quicker than the other products. So wouldn't be surprised if that was the case here, but happy with the progress on this one. So our one oddball kind of piece, I guess I can knock that out next, that is going to be the Bath & Body Works in the Pistachio Glaze. And very similar to Imperfect Beauty, this was also one of the Everyday Luxuries collection scents. I want to say this was in the same rendition as Imperfect Beauty, which would be the Everyday Luxuries, I think the third round of them, and I don't believe they're available anymore. I want to say they phased most of them out. Maybe besides like Midnight Addiction and Covered in Roses, I felt like I saw those two in my store, but I want to say the majority of Everyday Luxuries have now been phased out. If you are familiar with this fragrance, it's a really nice, warm pistachio fragrance. It gets compared a lot to the Sol de Janeiro pistachio one. It's like the yellow bottle, I believe it's 62, I think 62 is the pistachio one, but this is absolutely delicious. It's gourmand, it's a great transitional fragrance. And as far as the progress goes, we started right here. This is a really hard package to show because of kind of this embossment detail on the bottle, but we started right there. Think about the end of the packaging line and we are down right there. So a little bit of usage from about here to here, but again, good usage nonetheless. And that is where we are sitting at for the entire bottle. So working my way with this. With this one, I was pairing it with my At the Beach lotion, which is totally going to be my fall empties. I have so little left. I have like a third of the use. I've just had the bottle upside down for like forever, and I'm just waiting for it to finally be like, okay, it's all arrived at the bottom and it's completely used up. So the next collection that we have is going to be my Chocolate Amber collection. Again, this was something that I pulled in here because I think it's a warm fragrance. I really like kind of the chocolate s'mores vibe I can create. I have the Tree Hut, I believe it's like snickerdoodle or cinnamon cookie or something like that in the shower scrub or their sugar scrub. So when I pair that with this chocolate fragrance, it's almost like a s'more shower. So Chocolate Amber was from the Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale. This is a great time to pull out some of those semi-annual sale fragrances. I know typically a lot of them really fit within a season that they're released. So typically I find that the summer SAS scents are very summery, like maybe you're thinking of Bali Mango, or maybe from years past you're thinking of like the whipped coconut milkshake, the strawberry sodas, the cotton candy clouds. Like a lot of those maybe be more of a summery fragrance, but Chocolate Amber is a great one to pull out in the fall and winter. I also think Be Enchanted from this year is going to be an awesome one for like February or more in the winter. It's kind of this really pretty wintry fragrance in my opinion, but Chocolate Amber has notes of vanilla orchid, honey chocolate, and warm amber. And we started off right there. If it will focus. Yep, we started off right there and we are now right there. So a little bit of usage on this one, not too bad. Again, this is something I'm really waiting for to get into more of the colder months. Sometimes when it's more, warmer, a little bit hot outside, I don't want to have like my s'mores shower. I want to have like my more lighter, refreshing, a little bit outdoorsy sweater weather shower. So just kind of depends on the weather, but I know this one is going to get so much use in November. Now the lotion is not very exciting at all. This is what the package looks like. And again, we're right at the spot that I marked it. So not much use, and the spot I marked is right up there. And then that just leaves our two mists. So as I said, I really didn't get a lot of use out of these because I was at the conference. I was wearing much more of my longer lasting perfumes. I didn't touch the Glazed Pumpkin. This is a very nutty, warm, pumpkin-y fragrance. And for me, it's just way too dense right now. It's a delicious fragrance. Oh yeah, that is going to be so good when it gets a little bit colder, just a little bit too warm to be wearing a fragrance like this, in my opinion. Now, Champagne Apple and Honey, on the other hand, I already had a decent dent, and this one's going to be really hard to see because the packaging is super dark, but I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see. That was the top line, and we are right there now. So just a little bit of baby usage. Champagne Apple and Honey, I'm going to fly through this now that I have a little bit of a bigger variety for my fragrance. Again, I'm not really looking for something super long lasting and I'll have time to reapply throughout the day. And I'm just really enjoying this one. It's light, it's easy to use, it's pretty wearable with my sweater weathers. It can be mixed with other things. So I'm really excited to wear this. Hopefully this has a much bigger usage and much more progress we can check at the next update. But you guys, that really covers all of my products that I'm using. I think I might pull in another one of my mini perfume sprays, maybe a hand sanitizer as the project goes on. I kind of want it to evolve and add and replace new products so I feel like it kind of flows seamlessly all the way out through the fall. But as always, let me know in the comments down below what you're using, what's your progress. For those who commented in the introduction video, what you're planning on using, have you made any progress? Do you have any dents? I would absolutely love to hear from you. I always try and respond to absolutely everyone in a timely manner. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy Friday and you found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.